Hi, this is AThomas. This is my PCP project, and it is significant to me because I teach second grade. It hits a second grade standard, which is a geography standard. The kids can use rulers for giving exact measurements, for using cardinal directions. It shows north, east, south, and west to recognize and interpret features. So there's trees and buildings. There's also a light on there. It's right over here. And it's something that I can use for next year and put to use. So that's why it's important to me and it's significant. Originally, I was really apprehensive about it, and it's just because it was something that I've never done. My strength would have been in science, so I intentionally stepped out of my comfort zone and chose social studies instead of science. And so I was apprehensive at first, but once I started to get into the geography standard and I realized that with the mapping of a neighborhood I could kind of hit the arts and crafts side of it, I was a little more comfortable with it, and I started to get into it. And then once I finished the project and I realized how it turned out, I was really happy with it. So I realized that with hitting this Sternberg video on the theory of intelligence as far as the creative thinking types, I hit the practical because they are skills that I have. I'm arts and craft types of person anyways, as well as creative because it's something I've never done before. I've never done a three-dimensional map before, and as well as analytical. I was always critiquing my lesson. It's something that I kept wondering, is it something that a second grader is going to be able to do? And when my daughter, who just finished first grade, was able to cut out some of the cubes and take them together, then I realized, okay, yeah, I'm on the right track because she's able to do it. She was engaged in it. My son, who just finished third grade, he was involved in it and wondering, what am I doing? And my kids even said, hey, can I make one? So they were interested in it, so that was kind of neat. So I was always trying to get something better. Does your project illustrate something that you've never done before? Yes, it's something I've never done before. I've never made a three-dimensional map of a neighborhood. We've done worksheets for it. We've done mapping where you are at in the world, where they did just a two-dimensional worksheet of where they're at in their neighborhood, where they're at in the world, those types of things. What areas of creative growth does your project reflect? As far as fluency, I came up with different ideas of how to show the neighborhood. I had originally thought of drawing it or doing a salt dough. Then I also thought of 3D neighborhood, the 3D diagram for flexibility. I tried looking at it from different points of view, from the point of view as a teacher, what standard I was trying to hit, from the point of view as a student, what would they like, also from what kind of accommodations am I going to have to make for students that are high, students that are low. For originality, I didn't find any 3D maps. I tried looking on Teachers Pay Teachers for ideas. I tried looking on Pinterest for ideas just to even hit the geography standard, and nobody had, well, I didn't see any three-dimensional maps when I looked for that second grade geography standard. And elaboration. I took the idea of mapping, that geography standard, and I wanted to make it more fun and meaningful and engaging by creating those three-dimensional buildings, as well as the trees that were standing up and the light and that kind of thing, and allowing them to color it. And I would have even had it where the grass would have been something that they could have glued on, where it would have been like the paper. It's something that I have in my classroom. We don't have access to our classrooms, and I really didn't want to go and buy the stuff just for that. So that was something else, just that we could use different types of media so that we could kind of hit like even an art standard as well. So, but I ended up having fun. So, but that is my creative project, and here it is again. And that's it. Thanks.